I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am fertile. My fertility
Hello, my
goddess.
beautiful Aquarian, Piscean, and Aries goddesses and gods. Welcome to your Zodiac Fertility reading. We are going to dive into what energy is currently surrounding you when it comes to your journey to baby, as well as what's upcoming and anything else in between that your spirit baby wants to share with you today. I am so excited to be doing your reading. You guys were the last group this time around. You won't be the last always. So I appreciate your patience as all the other zodiac readings have been flowing in over the last couple of days. But of course, you guys know I save the best for last, okay? So all the timestamps are down below. You can check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. And then if I remember, I will be sure to put the links for the other 3 readings that's already completed below, just in case you haven't checked out your other signs yet, okay? That'll help you get like a full picture of what's really going on in your energy at this time, whenever you find this, because it is timeless. Now, before we move forward, I just want to invite you to join your baby in a sacred ritual. This ritual is down below in my description box. It is 100% for free. It is called Love Notes from Your Baby, and it's a really good guide and tool to use to help you deepen your energetic connection with your spirit baby. So, if you feel ready for that connection, definitely check it out. Okay. Now go ahead and select your zodiac sign. If you are my first goddess, which we're going to start with Aquarian goddesses, then let's just get straight into your reading. All right, my beautiful Aquarian goddesses, welcome to your fertility zodiac sign reading. This is a mini update of the energy surrounding your journey to baby at this time. So let's dive in. Let's see what the divine wants to share with you today about what you can expect, what's happening, what you can expect. Hopefully, this provides you with some clarity, some answers, okay, some confirmation as well for you guys, okay. I just saw someone journaling, okay, so I feel like you may not like journaling, okay, which is, I know Aquarius energy is air energy, so it's that intellect energy, but you may not like to journal. You may understand the benefits of journaling, but maybe you don't take the time, or you're just like, I just don't journal. I have a lot of journals and I write in them when I need to, but I haven't made it a practice. But I feel like someone here is going to get like, ooh, this feels very deep. It feels like you're going to gain some sense of clarity. Maybe you start channeling through your journaling. Okay, maybe you've done that recently, or that's something that you have been like really feeling called to do. Like maybe you've been wanting to make it like a routine type practice and you've been kind of slacking lately on that. Like, do that, because I'm actually seeing like a feather pen, like a pen with a feather on it is reminding me of like those old school like writing utensils or tools, right? Where they would have to dip the ink and then write, and then dip the ink and then write, right? It was a very intentional process. So I feel like you are being called to intentionally write, journal, channel, do automatic writing, right? And that's something that's really powerful for you right now. And I feel like a method that your little one is wanting to connect with you through. So, I have an Aquarius moon, so I feel like that's in alignment with me for sure. I definitely, what is it? I definitely like, I know the benefits of journaling. I like to journal when I want to journal. But I haven't made it into a practice, even though I know the benefits and how powerful it can be. So I feel like that was for me too. Okay. Let me know down below if you feel like that was for you. Okay. If that aligns with you. But let's go ahead and get your first tarot card. So, Spirit, for my Aquarian gods and goddesses, what message do you have for them today in regards to their journey to baby? Ooh, we have the Two of Cups, which I feel like is so in alignment with what we were just talking about, that harmonious energy, right? Let's see here. Beautiful. You are so in harmony within your journey right now. Like, we have the Two of Cups, the Four of Wands. You guys can expect celebrations. Yeah, your baby is wanting you to do rituals at this time to call them in. Okay. This is a very sacred time for you to call them in, whether you're going by the water. Oh my gosh, you guys, the Ace of Pentacles. This is why they are so ready to be conceived. They're ready to be planted into your womb here. Okay. Definitely seeing pregnancy for someone here within the next couple of months. If not already, we have Aries energy here. So you could have conceived in Aries season. March, April could be significant. We also have Cancer energy, so June, July could be significant as well, or Taurus season because we have Earth energy here. Okay, so Taurus season could also be significant. April, May. So that's the next few months, right? I think I just named out every single month. We have March, April, May, and then June, July. Yeah, so the next few months are really like spring. What is that? Late spring going into early summer is really significant. I feel surrounding pregnancy for you. Yeah, this is your baby is in alignment with conception at this time with the Two of Cups. And I feel like you and your partner are as well. I feel like you guys have been doing practices, not only physical practices, energetically and emotionally. You guys have been preparing for this baby's arrival. And even if you guys aren't doing the same thing, like you may be journaling, right? But your partner may be going to the gym. You know what I mean? Like, even though you guys may not be on the same exact like frequency, I mean, not frequency, but because you are on the same frequency. That's what I was trying to say. You may not be doing the same physical action or investing in the same way, but you're on the same frequency. And that's what matters. Okay. That's what matters. That's how you attract this little one into your life. By being on their frequency. Okay. You have a very high vibrational being baby that's coming your way. Okay. Some of you guys, it's a baby girl, definitely heavy girl energy. I'm not ignoring my little boys here though. Yep. Look, the chariot energy. Baby boy's like, wait a minute. So I'm coming to my mama too. So we do have boys here, but heavy girl energy, heavy feminine energy, even with the Cancer energy. Okay. Like that's still feminine energy. I love how we start with Cancer and we end with Cancer. So Cancer season could be really significant. Like I said, June, July, that could be around the time you find out you're pregnant, conceive your little one, our baby's due month or time frame. If you are due around June, July, you would actually be conceiving around September, October. Okay. So if you feel like that's in alignment with you and you've been hearing that in personal readings or you just always felt that energy, that's when you're going to get your positive test. That can be confirmation for you. Okay. But I mean, I'm literally here and look at that. Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is such a fertile period for you that you're in whenever you're watching this. And I'm hearing like, I want to say I'm recording this in like this time frame, but you can be watching this at a later date, and this will still align with you. Okay, just based on whenever you are watching this. So the next 3 months may not be, June, July, or April, May, that energy, but still know that the next 3 months are significant to baby's conception. Okay, but I literally was hearing like you're on the right path, like you are heading towards your victory, your win. I feel like what is driving your journey forward now is your emotions. I feel like your emotions are such a big factor in your journey to baby at this time. Of course, one of the things that I feel like I was like called into this work to do was to bring awareness to how every body that we have, and I'll explain in just a second in more depth, is involved in every process that we do. And of course, I could go into like such a broad spectrum, but I'm gonna niche down and go into fertility, right, and conception. But like everybody, aka your spiritual body, your mental body, your physical body, your emotional body, right, your fertile body, and which one am I missing? Your energetic body. Okay, like all of those bodies they play a role. I actually at one point was doing like a body type reading where I was connecting with like each of your bodies and seeing how they were playing or getting along or not with each other, how they were supporting, how they were hindering, like different things, because we like all of our bodies are connected, right? And you can kind of see them as like our physical body being the smallest body, and then it kind of just goes out from there. Okay, our fertile body, I kind of feel like it goes in and out. I know, and I know this is not a body reading, but someone's interested because I'm going into it. But our fertile body, I feel like sometimes I feel that simply like within the sacral chakra area. So it's kind of like this, right? Like a little, like a flower planted in the womb, and I can connect the fertile body there. And sometimes it's like bigger. It's like a big tree, right? Like a huge tree. So I feel like it fluctuates. But anyways, I feel like I'm going so in depth into the bodies because someone here is needing to connect with their bodies, right? And like I was saying, your emotional body, I feel like is the most important body for you at this time in your journey. Okay. Which means like your emotions can, like speed things up, slow things down, change the course of the path, like all types of things, right? So how do you keep your emotions in check, right? That I feel like is a question that everyone is going to have to answer for themselves. I feel like that is something that spirit is wanting you to reflect on. Like, how do I keep my quote my emotions in check, right? Like quote unquote in check. Um, for some of you guys, it's through journaling. Like you have to get it out. You have to put things down on paper. And that is what brings you back into harmony with self, right? The Two of Cups can be like complete harmony and alignment, soulful alignment with your partner or a partner. Whether this is your doctor, you know, your team of physicians, your path in general, you just feel like you're really aligned right now, which I do see that you guys are so on you're on your path, like you're just on your path, right? You're in the path of advancement here with the Four of Wands. Okay, you're in the path of planting seeds. You're in the path of being victorious. Okay, so like this is what's upcoming for you. But this could also be you being in connection with your higher self, right? The harmony that you have between you and you is just as important as the harmony that exists between you and your partner, as well as you and your physicians, your team. And I see people celebrating you. Okay. And I feel like I jumped from team to celebration, but it's because I see a lot of people celebrating you. Many people have been waiting for this baby. Okay. I also feel like not just here, but in the spirit world as well. I feel like they have been celebrating, or they are celebrating already the path that you were on. It almost feels like within the last year, there's been a lot of awakening, a lot of spiritual enlightenment, a lot of understanding of self. And that has really grounded you, that has really planted you into the space that you're currently in. And I feel like your baby was waiting for you to get grounded in some way, shape, or form, whether this is you or your partner. And also with the chariot energy, this feels like your baby was waiting for you to leave a part of something behind, whether this is like, it can be anything, to be honest, but it's something that you were very emotionally connected with. A lot of times we create habits out of emotion because it feels good, or we become just very connected to some sort of emotion, like there's an emotional link to it. So this could be like maybe it doesn't feel good, but it's just like it's familiar, right? There's curiosity there. So it becomes a habit. Like this could be like hanging out with somebody, or this could be like being with a particular doctor's office. This could be living in a specific state, city, country, right? There's an emotional tie there. And I feel like someone severed this tie. So I may be talking to someone specific here, but I feel like there was a tie, that an emotional tie that needed to be severed in order for you to like speed forward. And also this is your baby's energy too, speeding in as well. So yeah, I feel like, that was needed, and your baby is like celebrating as well. Like, yay, mama did that. Papa did that. They, stopped working at this job that they've been working at for years, that has been draining their energy, or they made a decision to, you know, um, reconnect or disconnect from somebody that was like, there was like some sort of like disgruntled energy there. They healed that, there was some emotional tie to a habit, and they cut that habit because it wasn't the greatest, right? So like there's something there with that as well. And your little one, as I won't say little ones, you guys have multiple babies around you, but your little ones as well as your spirit team in general, or as a whole, are celebrating you. So I love that. Let's go ahead and get your next message. We're going to be using my fertility tarot. Oops, I just dropped my cards. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I was going to say every single card that deck that I'm using is linked down below in the description box as well, if you're interested in getting these cards for yourself. My Fertility Tarot will be using Hi Mama, as well as, of course, oh my gosh, did you guys see that? It literally just flew onto your card. So we're definitely taking that one, okay? As well as this one here. I was just going to say as well as this deck, but that card flew out. So oh, you know what? I usually just get one card. So that's your card. Look at how easy that was. Okay. Like your little one is bringing my attention to ease. I hope this is not like super crooked, you guys. I apologize if it is. Okay. Um, but let's see what we have going on here with your message. We have the King of Cups. It says emotionally stable. You guys, I told you, like, this is your wow. Thank you, Spirit. This is confirmation of how important your emotions are right now in your journey to baby. And this is why, like, some of you guys, you're being called to, like, what keeps you emotionally stable. You know what you have to do. What your, what is it? Like your cleansing ritual is, right? How to, like, cleanse excess emotions from, or purge, if you will, is what it feels like, right? From your body, your mind, all the bodies that we talked about earlier, right? I'm seeing someone's not spiritual, but emotional body going around and, like, wringing out all the other bodies. So they're, like, coming around and wringing them out, wringing them out, wringing them out. Wringing out could signify tears as well. So there could be, like, something where there's a need to cry or just fill out whatever emotion is coming through, so that it doesn't stop you in your tracks, right? But this card came out so freaking easy, you guys. And I was literally like, oh my gosh, look at that. That was easy, right? But this card came out with ease. And then we have the King of Cups, which represents not ease, okay? The King of Cups is a card that represents I've been through the ringer, literally, okay? It literally represents, like, I've been there, done that. I have these experiences, I've learned from them, and therefore I'm not going to let this get to me anymore, right? And I feel like you guys have learned certain lessons surrounding that over the last year, maybe even longer, okay, that has really shaped you into the parents that, and I say parents because we have a king energy, so this could also be your partner, especially if they have strong Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in their birth chart. But, like, I feel like there's definitely, like, this energy of, like, I've learned my lesson. I'm not going there anymore. I've learned how to protect my energy. I've learned how to transmute energy. I've become an alchemist, or realized that I have these abilities over the last year. Like, you know what I mean? So there's power in this, okay? And I'm hearing there's power in your words, going back to that journaling, okay? But it says, think your actions through before making a move. Continue to be aware of how your actions will affect those around you. Have open and effective conversations about your feelings and desires related to family planning. Due to past experiences, you are able to keep calm when things are emotionally chaotic. Okay. So I feel like there's such a deep tie there between conversations, which is the intellect, energy, right? The writing, and then the emotions, right? So exactly what we said before. And then, of course, we have emotionally stable, protected, and understanding partner. So you guys may also have a very understanding and protective partner that you're either working with as a doctor, or your personal, like in a personal relationship connection, your love partner, right? Or both. Okay, it could be both, literally. So let's get your next few messages. We're going to use the Hi Mama deck here for my Aquarian gods and goddesses. Let's see, what do we have here coming through for my Aquarian goddesses and gods? We have, hi mama, moving or relocation is a big part of our conception journey. I'm telling you, this is what this chariot energy is. Like, you moved away something, either physically moved away from something. Look, I'm so excited I can barely talk. Either energetically or physically, okay, spiritually, cutting ties, okay, cord cutting rituals, y'all. That was needed between when you started trying to conceive, right, whenever that was, and now. Okay, it's whatever this was, it's done. I heard bind. Someone was like, I don't even want to dive into the energy, but I heard bind. Okay, so there could have been, like, some spell work done on you, or, like, since trying to be sent in your direction. I was, maybe you were stuck, or someone had put, like a binded type of energy around you to keep you stuck and stagnant, either in your fertility journey. Like, to me, this feels like jealousy. It feels like envy. I mean, when is, usually that is the foundation. But anyways, we won't go into that. But this feels like jealousy, envy, something like that. Someone's like, there's, like, ill energy here. And this was dismissed, right? That's the whole purpose. Is this was dismissed, removed, shifted away. Like, that is no longer stopping you. I was literally seeing someone's legs, like, wrapped together at the knees, up the thighs, like a bind, like a rope. Okay, like, from, wow, like, spirit is showing me, like, there, I'm seeing the legs, like, so legs of a woman. her knees are together, and literally from her ankles all the way up to her knees, all the way up to her thighs, legs shut, okay? And someone could have literally, like, I'm seeing a Barbie doll or some sort of doll where someone literally like wrapped this doll, okay, the legs of this doll together. I don't even know if this is a thing, y'all, but this is what I'm seeing. Let me know if you know, okay, this is a thing, but this is what someone had done to someone to stop them from being able to produce children, okay, whether this was like done way back when to like, you know, in a generational type thing, and it came through in your generation, or this was like done to you specifically from someone that you knew or that you encountered, maybe not even known you, but was jealous because they liked your person, your partner. I mean, there's so many different things coming through, so we won't get into the messiness of it. But that's what I was seeing. And then now Spirit is showing me like it's like scissors cutting the ropes, and like I saw legs wide open. Okay, a little TMI, but I'm seeing like legs wide, and my ears are ringing, y'all, ringing. Okay, I'm literally seeing legs wide open and like the juiciest, you know, peach there ever was, representing fertility. Okay. So, yes, you guys are in a very fertile time, and whatever was being placed, someone does not like that I'm talking about this with y'all because that was supposed to be a secret. Oops, my bad. Okay. Spirit will tell me all the secrets. That's how this works. Thank you, Spirit, for that message because someone needed to hear it. And so, yeah, cleanse it. It's done. I mean, it's already done. You need to cleanse it, but it's just done. We're washing our hands with it. Okay. But yes, moving away from some of you guys, moving from a location, moving from away from a person, energetically stepping away from something, cut those binds, and you didn't even know it. Okay. You didn't even know it. For some, it was about your mind. They got into your mind, and that's what created this bind, and or the mind of your partner, and that's what created this energy here, right? To prevent pregnancy from occurring. And you took back your mind, if that makes sense. Okay, like you took it back, you regained your power, your strength, your control. You know, and so yeah, very powerful. All right, y'all, let's get your next card. This is going to be the last card from this deck, and we'll get your last few messages, okay? Let's see what we have here for my Aquarian gods and goddesses. Hi, mama. It's time to baby dance. Okay, so if you're in your fertile window, definitely start baby dancing. If not, still baby dance, okay? You're just in a very fertile period. I feel like, what's it called? Like, what was it? What was I gonna say? I saw the bottom of the deck and it distracted me. But you're in a very fertile period, so it kind of feels like this could even be a spontaneous pregnancy, or like you just don't expect to get pregnant when you do get pregnant, right? Because you've just been trying for some time and whatnot. Like there's some sort of surprise factor here for somebody. But I also see on the bottom of the deck we have medical intervention. This is what distracted me. So I do feel like somebody is going to be like, you're working with a physician to get pregnant. You're having multiple doctor's appointments around the time of pregnancy, or you go to a doctor's appointment and that's how you find out you're pregnant. Okay. You're like, what? They're like, the test came back positive. And you're like, what? I love it. Okay, so last few messages. Thank you guys for entertaining me for the last, like, what, 20 minutes. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Once again, if you feel called to connect with your baby and deepen that energetic bond with them, definitely check out your free guide down below in the description box. Okay, make sure to claim that. Let's see here. Ooh, oh, we have I can feel the love you send to me. Okay, so your little one wants you to know they definitely feel that love that you send their way. Okay, we have listen to those who speak the truth. For somebody, like you were like, oh my God. For somebody, I feel like this is confirmation about the binding. Okay. Like when I was describing it, you could see it and you were like in your gut, like you felt like you're like, oh my gosh, is that what was going on? Like you may have even known a person, like you're like, yes, that, like you're like, I bet you it was this person, like that somebody came to mind, okay, or a situation came to mind, whether it was for you or your partner. There could even be like a third party situation or someone who wanted to be involved with your partner, got real messy, you know, your partner denied them or whatever, and then they like were like, well, if I can't have their kid, nobody's gonna have their kid. You know what I mean? Like that type of energy. So if someone came to mind, like I feel like Spirit was saying, like, listen to those who speak the truth. Like I feel like they're saying the truth was being shifted or given to you through me. And then also, I'm hearing like you know the truth. Okay, so this is not just with that, but in other situations as well. Okay, let's get one more card for you. Let's see here. We have don't give up on me, mommy. I am coming to you. Oh my gosh, such a beautiful message to end with. This is where we're going to end your reading with your little one saying, I'm on my way. Okay, so this is what I have for you, my beautiful goddesses. If make sure you watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. If you haven't watched them already, all the links are down below in the description box. Hopefully, if I remember of the previous videos too, so it's easy to get to. And I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Piscean gods and goddesses. Welcome to your Zodiac Fertility reading. We are going to get some messages surrounding what is going on in your journey to baby at this time, what's upcoming, and anything else in between that your little one wants to share. Okay. I am automatically seeing what is that? That's a Five of Cups. So I feel like you guys, there's like, I don't know, there's like heavy energy right now surrounding you guys. I know there was, I don't know, and you know what? It's so crazy. Like, I don't know if the moon is still in Pisces, like if that's the phase that it's in as I'm recording this. I know it was yesterday, excuse me, either yesterday or the day before. And the reason I know this is because there were multiple people, like on my social media and my YouTube, that were actually talking about this energy. And I was like, this is so weird because I never really see like the in between content of the moon phases. I usually see like the major moon phases, right? So, like the new moon and the full moon, but not in between that. Like, that's not really like content that I see frequently. But for some reason, this Pisces moon content, even my mom brought up the Pisces. She was like, "Oh yeah, the moon's in Pisces," and I'm like, "What? Like, what is going on?" So I feel like this could have been the moon being in your sign could have been very significant for you in some way, and maybe even specifically affecting your fertility journey, and the emotions that you. I'm hearing like emotion on top of emotion. Okay, so it could have been affecting the emotions that you've been feeling in your fertility journey. Now, I am not an astrologer, and I learned my content through like the internet and stuff, like and other people who study astrology. So I can't tell you what the energies were of this Pisces moon phase, but I would say go look into it. Okay, either we're still in it or we were in it. Even if you're watching this later because it is timeless, still go look at it because I feel like it's affecting the energy that you're like it has affected your journey in some way, even if this is like a year later you're watching this. There is some like way that it is affecting or contributing to your reading right now. Okay, for sure. Um, Today is what is today? April 24th, I believe, 2025. So the moon phase around like April 22nd to 24th, 2025. Look into the energies of that. Okay. But let's get into your cards and see why I am picking up on this like emotion on top of emotion energy and the Five of Cups. Five of Cups energy being Scorpio energy, but definitely it represents like a reminiscing energy. That's kind of what I feel like. Like you may be reviewing your past. Maybe that's what's been going on the last couple of days. You may have been reviewing your past, looking back at, what you've been doing in your journey to baby, wondering why, certain things have not come into fruition yet. But I'm going to tell you right now, I just split the deck and saw the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, which is showing me that, hey, 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 your baby's on their way. Okay, you're heavily manifesting and creating your reality at this time, shifting the energetics within your fertility journey. I'm hearing keep going. Okay, so whatever steps you've been taking or you've been feeling like you need to start taking steps towards, either get to it or keep going. Okay. Because that little one is, I want to say that little boy, that little one is definitely like excited and eager to make their arrival. So they're like, don't count me out, mommy. Okay. Don't count me out, daddy, because I am coming. I am coming. And it feels like someone may have recently had a conversation with their partner where they're like, I don't know, we've been trying for some time, or I don't know, I just have some doubt around if we're going to be able to add to our family. I know this has been our dream, but I don't know. So whether it's you or your partner bringing up that conversation, I feel like it was a little like energetically or emotionally heavy. You could even just having it with a friend or a coworker, or even just sitting with yourself. I'm seeing someone sitting in a car and kind of just like having this conversation, and spirit is saying like this is just a phase of your journey. And I know it doesn't feel like it. I know it feels like it's the entire thing, the entirety of your journey, what's been in the past and what's happening now. But spirit is asking you to take it day by day, because in a second things can change. Okay. Um, Try to, and I know it's so much easier said than done, but try to have hope. Excuse me, I'm just like burping up a storm here. Try to have hope, and and not remain, but be optimistic about. Oh my gosh, yes. Wow. Be optimistic about what's to come. I just started hearing. The reason I said wow is because I just started hearing the song. Um, there can be miracles when you believe, right? I think those are the lyrics. Dun, 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 when you believe, right? I think that's the lyrics, but I just heard there can be miracles when you believe. So your belief system is everything. Okay. So I was just talking to my Aquarian gods and goddesses about like practices, right, that they can do to help like release energy, like overly emotional energy. And I feel like the same applies for you guys. Whatever you feel like, whatever mindfulness practice or yeah, for sure, a mindfulness practice that helps you like stay in the present moment, like whatever, whether this is tapping, so like EFT, whether this is Reiki, like having regular Reiki sessions, whether this is acupuncture. This definitely feels like there needs to be like some energetics going on here where we're cleansing. This could be nightly affirmations, nightly subliminals, meditations, working with your favorite spiritual healer and practitioner, like different things like that. I feel like are really going to help you when it comes to clearing away old limiting beliefs, right? Reshaping your subconscious mind or reprogramming your subconscious mind, okay, so that you have this clear picture and this clear vision of what's to come and what's a part of your journey to baby. Because I'm hearing some of you guys like your projection is off, meaning that your third eye has not been projecting what is truly coming, but instead you've been in your head, you've been in your crown chakra, right, more than your third eye, and you've been in your head and your thoughts, and there's been a lot of like what ifs flowing through, and spirit is saying like being able to project and see that image of the slideshow, if you will, right, the video, the mind movie of like your baby, whether it's the first time I'm seeing somebody like being handed their newborn baby right after they were just born, and like you are holding them in your arms and you're crying, right, you're hot, your heart is racing, and you're coming down from the high of giving birth, but you're just like you're like overwhelmed with emotion, and it's positive emotion. You're like finally, and spirit's like in that 1 second, it's like everything that you went through previously never mattered because you have your baby in your arms. So I feel like your mind movie, that can really help you shift your belief and hold on to that little tiny bit of faith, is really about the birth of your baby. Like continue to visualize the birth of your baby, specifically that one moment when your baby is given to you and placed in your arms, placed on your chest, skin to skin connection. Your baby, I'm seeing somebody's like babies, their mouth, like they have that white, I can't remember like the proper term, but I'm seeing like the white stuff, like, like on their face and their hair. And then their mouth is like open and crying. And they're like, their lips are quivering, the baby, and you're like, oh my gosh, my precious baby, it's okay. You're in mama's arms. Everything is okay now. And it's like you're soothing your baby, but you're also soothing yourself. And it's like everything that like led up to this point doesn't even matter. Okay. So wow, thank you, Spirit. I just saw 3311. I almost cried. I saw 3311, and so that could be significant for you. Could be seeing 313, 333. Okay, wow, look at this, you guys. I'm going to put this down first, but the card that flipped over with it is the Three of Swords. Look at that, and I just said 3 could be significant. 3. Oh my gosh, and right at that timestamp, it'll be different for you guys because I'm going to add my intro, but right at the recorded timestamp, it was 33 minutes and 30 seconds. 333 is so significant. Okay. Definitely baby boy coming through here. You guys may have gone through quite a bit, like I said, emotionally here with the Three of Swords. Um, and I feel like maybe even loss, or, this is not loss of pregnancy. This could just be feeling lost along the journey. Like every time you take an action or a step, you're like, I feel like I just took one step forward, two steps back. What am I doing? What do I need to do? For some of you guys, it's because you've been experiencing, like, I don't want to say bad news, but it just feels like, yeah, like there's been one thing after another, it kind of feels like to me here. And with the Ace of Swords energy, I do feel like you are headed towards a breakthrough. Okay. Your breakthrough is coming. And some of you guys are going to be working with the physician to conceive this baby, IUI, IVF. Some of you guys may even adopt. Okay. I did see adoption as well. This doesn't have to be the little one that is incoming right now, but there could also be like an adoption or fostering process happening around the time of you conceiving your baby. Okay, is what I'm hearing. Look at that. Wow. Wow, King of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Okay, I'm hearing like when it's time, and no one or nothing can stop this energy. Okay, King of Wands energy is like to me, this is about like giving your journey over not only to the divine, but to like a provider almost, right? Like, of course, it's your journey. Use discernment and whatnot, but I definitely. Ooh, this is gonna bother me, guys, but I can't get all the cards here. Let me just layer them. But it's definitely your journey, right? So you're going to want to, use discernment and different things like that. But Spirit is definitely saying, like, you've been putting so much pressure on yourself. It's time to invite in another energy. It's time to ask for some support, or allow the support to take the lead if you have support already. Okay. So that's like a really big energy here. Reach out for help, ask for help. I feel like the person that, I'm getting two things actually. Um, the first one, you guys are definitely moving away from difficulty with the Six of Swords energy here. But the first message that I'm getting with the King of Wands is that this is you. Okay, this is an energy that you're meant to embody. Like you're meant to sit on this throne and like um expect positive like outcomes, if you will, but at the same time like delegate, right? So like you're taking action, you're doing the things that you can do, the things that you are in control of, aka like eating healthier foods, working out, tracking your cycle, things that you have some sort of control over. You may not have control over when your cycle comes if it's irregular. You may not have control over how the food is grown, right? But you can buy organic food, right? You can say, was it used with this soil, right? Unless you grow your own. There's certain aspects of the process that you don't have control over, but you do have some control. So Spirit is like, focus on that and then leave the rest to the other parts of your team, okay? The other thing is with the King of Wands is I kind of feel like this may be somebody else, a person that you're working with. So this could be a energetic healer. I think, did we talk about that, you guys? I think we did. I don't remember. During the channeling part, I think there was, we were talking about an energetic healer, if I'm not mistaken. But this could be like an energetic healer. This may be like what is that? Like someone who is holistic. So someone who is like, maybe they use, or naturopath, okay, like they use a Western medicine and they also use Chinese medicine, or they kind of do like a blend of both. You may be doing a blend of both yourself. So you have like your fertility specialist, but you're also working with your herbalist. Okay. Like you have different things like that. Acupuncture is definitely big for you guys and very healing, I feel. I think we mentioned that earlier. Um, but when you allow the other thing, I'm sorry, I know I'm jumping, you guys. The other thing that I'm hearing is that this little one may be conceived through like going outside of your country. So like if you're doing IVF, you may be wanting to like travel to a different country. You've been having this idea because if finances is something that you're like, I don't know, like, it's really expensive in the United States, for me to, and my insurance doesn't cover. Spirit is wanting you to know like there's always a way. The Page of Wands is definitely coming through, with this curiosity energy and, reminding you that curiosity, it did not kill cat, actually. In fact, it helped the cat escape from their prison. Okay. So curiosity is definitely like your friend at this time. And I actually believe it brings in power, momentum. It helps things move faster. It helps you get unstuck. It's a part of this breakthrough that's incoming. Okay. Like your breakthrough is right in the middle. Okay. I love that position for you. I love that it's like you're leaving this energy where you were feeling like no matter what I do, it ends in heartbreak, it ends in frustration, and there's fear behind that, to like, look at that. Like fast forward movement, fast momentum, things happening quickly, fertile energy. Eight of Wands is definitely fast swimmer. So maybe it was your partner who was struggling with his fertility, right? Or maybe you're looking for the right sperm donor. I see like there is something here when it comes to progress also for your partner. This could be from his lifestyle changes. This may be from, or if you are the partner, right? But lifestyle changes for the male, whoever the male is, right? And then as well as like maybe some fertility assistance. Okay, it could be like through IUI, right? IUI, IVF, even. I feel like maybe his spermies may have needed some additional assistance or something like that. I don't know. I kind of feel like this connection with that energy too. So that's of course very specific. Please take it if you feel it resonates for you and it is your story. Okay, don't try to make it fit. Don't try to make the story fit. Okay. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing. So we're going to get a couple of more messages for you before we end your reading, you guys. Let's get your fertility tarot message, and then we'll move into two high mama cards and then three of my written decks. Okay. So we have the Hermit, spiritual enlightenment. Actually, you guys have two, so I'll spread this over. And one thing, I usually do like one, two, and then three, but I've never said it out loud into your reading. Like you guys, I've gone through all the zodiac signs except for Aries so far, and I've never like laid it out like that. So one, two, three is important for you because I was like, we're gonna get one of these cards, two of these cards, three of these cards, and that's what I've been doing. But unless otherwise, it comes out differently. But I never said it out loud. So there's something about one, two, three taking steps, right? I'm hearing baby steps, one step at a time. Once again, that's about being in the present moment and being like, I can only handle things, as I approach them. Like, we're not going to know what's going to happen way far in the future. We don't know if when you go to this other country and you do this IVF treatment, if this is going to work or not. We just don't know. There's just no way to know. And like being able to accept that and be like, you know what? I'll be grateful for the experience. Nonetheless, I'm actually grateful for this opportunity to even be able to travel here, explore with my husband, and be able to meet new doctors who truly care about me. And this is and that, and play it in your mind movie because that's really important, right? Very powerful. Then see it happening in the way you would like. Just envision and believe that it'll be that way. And if it's different, then be open to that, right? It may be a bit different. That's okay. That doesn't mean it's going to fail. So, Spirit is like, don't like fall into this energy of like, oh my gosh, this is not working, right off bat or before you even approach it. So, one step at a time is important. But we have spiritual enlightenment, solitude, and reflection. Take time alone for introspection, self care, and spiritual ascension. Girl, I cannot make this up. It literally says step by step, not all will be revealed at once. You guys, I'm telling you, it says dive deep into your inner wisdom for clarity and insight. Engage in activities that promote relaxation and reduce stress. Seek guidance from those with similar experiences. Wow, powerful. And I feel like when you go to this person, this doctor, this healer, whomever it may be for you, they're experienced. They've done this before. They've helped women or men who are experiencing exactly what you're experiencing or exactly what your partner's experiencing. And I just heard someone say, well, I've been diagnosed with unexplained infertility. Well, guess what? They specialize in that. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, and I just got chills, okay, because you're not the only one. Spirit's like, you are not the only one. That is just like a label. And I'm not knocking doctors. I love doctors. I love my doctor. But I've also had some really like blah ones. And so there's definitely like this, like within our community, there's definitely like this label that gets slapped on sometimes of unexplained infertility when they feel like they've done all the testing and they're just like, well, I guess you're just not fertile, right? So they just boop, it's a quote unquote diagnosis, right? And that just gives them like an out, I feel. Versus when you go to like a natural path or someone who specializes in unexplained infertility, they run all the tests. They like, they'll run the Dutch test. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but there's like this super extensive test that are like, do this whole extensive like what's going on with your body type of thing. Not like let's just run all these general blood works and labs and all these different ultrasound and X-rays and CT scans and do all this and say, okay, based on this, this is what I'm feeling. You're unexplained, right? Like, no, they're like specifically, they're like, your body is missing a nutrient or it's low in this, or it has excess of that, or this is what's needed in order to balance this, like whatever, right? But you are not the only one, Spirit is saying, okay? So no matter what your label is, no matter what you're thinking, there is a expert that can support you, okay? And look at that, you guys, I'm telling you, I'm hearing oh my gosh, what song is that? And I'm getting chills thinking about it. Because I can hear it in my head, but I can't think of what it's called. Um, oh shoot. The moment, okay, I don't want to sing, but I'm hearing the lyrics and they're like, the moment I wake up, do, 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 do. Okay, I think it says like, say a little prayer for you. And then it's like forever, forever. Do, 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 do. If you guys know what song I'm talking about, put it down below. Oh my gosh, and as I'm recording, I looked at the time. It says 44:44. 4444. You are so protected and guided throughout this journey. As a matter of fact, an exciting new opportunity for conception and creation is approaching you. Okay. It says this is your green light to go for it. Try new things and be spontaneous. A burst of creative, energetic potential. High chance for conception is here. It is time to baby dance or travel to that new state, that new country, that new doctor, try that new thing, right? Go for it. Newfound inspiration, possible pregnancy very soon, and it says a time for growth and renewal. You guys, I just want to point out how with the lower vibrational energy that we had over here, where the Page of Wands is kind of like a new start, right? This kind of like beginning stage of research, curiosity. The Three of Swords is a card of healing, right? And not feeling the greatest. We literally have the Hermit, which is like a card that says, take some time, right? Pause, reflect, introspect, go within, keep it to yourself, like that type of energy. And then with the King of Wands and the Eight of Wands, we literally have the Ace of Wands, you guys. Two different energies, but this shows the transition that happens when you have with this breakthrough that is upcoming for you. For some of you guys, you're in that period now, okay? And on the bottom of the deck, we have Three of Wands. It says growth and expansion, progress, new addition to the family. This baby is coming, y'all. Okay, it says continue being patient, stay focused on your goals, and remain hopeful about the possibilities that lie ahead. Past actions taken in your fertility journey are moving you in the right direction. Have a healthy balance of planning and risk taking. Yeah, there's some risk taking here. Expect to see the first signs of success soon if you haven't already. Okay, I'm hearing there's growth in the morning. Wow. All right. So we're going up then. Instead of two of these cards, we're gonna get three. So let's get three Hi Mama messages for you. Okay, I think we have three. Yes, we do. So we have Hi Mama, third eye chakra balance is really important. There's that mind movie energy we were talking about, you guys. The mind movie is so important. We have Hi Mama, you are stronger than you realize. You will make it to the other side. You are so far from the end, okay? Like the end is not, I don't want to say so far, but you're like, this is not the end, okay? Like baby's like, this is not the end. Like you think like this is it, but you're this is nowhere near it. You still have about, even if you were to conceive right now, you still have 9 months, okay? Because it is when baby's in your arms. And then we have, Hi Mama, you deserve to be supported. And when I was making this deck and this message was channeled through me, it really gave me the vibe of like, especially in our community surrounding physicians, and we've talked about that already in your reading. So I feel like that's confirmation. If you've been feeling like no one has really been taking you seriously or helping you in the way you need, your little one is like, you are not first of all, trust your intuition 100%. They're not the one for you, but also you're not just a number. I heard you're not just a number. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you're still hanging out, thank you so much. This is definitely longer than the other readings, but I feel like it was much needed, especially that channeling session in the beginning. I hope you're feeling more confident as you move forward in your journey to baby and excited about what's to come and how things are shifting for you. If you're interested in energetically connecting with your little one and deepening that relationship between you guys, definitely click the link down below to claim your free guide. It's called Love Notes from Baby, and it has 3 channeled messages in there, plus a ritual that you can use to connect with your baby. Okay, 100% free. So make sure you grab it while you can. Okay. So wow, the first message from your little one says, "But what if everything worked out?" And this is a question I feel like your baby is wanting you to like counteract those other intrusive thoughts with. Like, but the what if this, and what if we get there and then this happens, and what if it's more expensive than we expected, and what if they say that they can't help, and what if, and then baby's like, but what if it all worked out? That just like trumps everything. Wow. Okay. I see you. Wow. Your baby's like, stop saying you are broken. You are healed. Stop saying you are broken. You are healed. What a powerful message from your little one. Okay. I feel like many people needed to hear that today. Stop saying you are broken. You are healed. And point blank, period. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see, what else do we have coming through? We have, don't give up on me, mommy. I am coming to you, you guys. My goodness. I feel like this is a perfect way for you to end your reading. Your baby's like, I am on my way. I am sending you guys so much love, light, and of course, baby dust. I'm praying that everything works out in your favor within your journey to baby and in due time, okay? Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aries gods and goddesses. Welcome to your fertility zodiac reading, you guys. I'm feeling such a vibe from you right now. I don't know if it's because we just recently got out of Aries season and there was lots of parties, lots of birthdays, you're feeling really good, or if you're just feeling really good about your fertility journey, okay? I don't know, but we're going to see. We're going to find out. But before I dive in, I do want to invite you to join your baby in a sacred ritual by clicking down below in the description box and claiming your free guide. Okay, it's called Love Notes from Baby, and it's going to help you not only connect with your little one, but deepen the relationship between you two so you can energetically attract your baby earth side. Okay, so if that interests you, definitely claim your guide if you haven't already. All right, let's get into your reading. So, my Aries, what's going on in your journey? Why am I feeling this hyped up energy? Are we just highly fertile right now? Like, ooh, let's see what we have. We have the Five of Swords. Okay. Maybe we hyped up in another way. Okay, we got the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. Why am I feeling so hyped up? Like I literally started hearing the song, like the sound, ladies, fellas. Okay, like the club type of vibe. So what is going on here? But then we have Five of Swords, Four of Swords, Spirit. Lay it out for me. What's happening right now? Okay, we got some Six of Pentacles. We got some energy here because I'm like, am I making this up? Like, am I making up this energy that I feel? But no, definitely here. And the Tower. What is happening? Okay, so one thing I did hear when I was feeling that, like, ladies, fellas, type of like turned up energy. You know what, you guys, look in the Five of Wands. So maybe we're turned up in a different way, like we're turned up in like a conflicted way. Okay. Like there's a lot of energy, but maybe it's not like, oh, I'm happy energy. It's just like, I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm fed up. I'm frustrated. Okay. I'm turned up. Like if somebody says something, the wrong thing to me, like that's it. We fighting type of energy. Excuse me. But I was hearing though that my Aries were feeling a bit discouraged. Okay, I was feeling that energy or hearing that when I was like hearing the ladies, fellas vibe, right? Feeling that vibe. So I do see that. I do feel that with the Tower energy. I do feel like, maybe there has been some situations that may have happened, or you feel like you're going through this Tower. If you have not felt like if you don't feel that energy now, I do feel like it's upcoming. Okay. Now, the one thing I want to say, and what just came through to me, I've never heard this before, but what I do feel very strongly is that the Tower is Aries energy. You are an Aries, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. Therefore, I feel like you can navigate through this energy like a boss. Okay. Like Spirit is saying, like, don't fear the Tower. You are the Tower. Okay. The Tower is like, if something is like foundationally unstable, like it's gonna crumble, right? This is law. Like if something is not stable, it's gonna shake. It may take months, years, days, weeks, whatever. The time frame will be different when it shakes and it crumbles and it falls. But it's like if you build an unsteady house, right, or you build a house on an unsteady foundation, and then there's an earthquake, like it shakes, right? I know there has also, as I'm recording this, there's been earthquakes in different areas of the world. So maybe you have recently physically experienced an earthquake, and that's confirmation for you. Um, One thing I do feel though is that there's a shakeup coming up in your journey to baby. Okay, with the tower, like there's a shake that's happening. Anything that is not meant to be will fall away. This can be people, friends. Well, I guess friends are people, right? But people, platonic love connections, as well as professional connections like doctors, physicians, teams, spiritualists, anybody that has been supporting you in your journey to baby. It's just like they're going to vanish, like they're just not going to be there anymore. Okay. Spirit will remove them from your space. This could be like you have a fertility tracker or something like that, and it just stops working randomly. Like it can be that, it can be, the spirit is showing me all these different things that they're just gonna vanish, poof, gone, right? And you're gonna be like, wow, that was crazy. Like it's crazy how that happened. Now what am I gonna do? Okay. And I feel like you're going to be redirected and guided. I kind of feel like this feels like a cliffhanger, y'all. I usually just pull 4 cards and we're good, but I kind of feeling cliffhanger energy from you. But Spirit is saying like this is what they want me to focus on now, and maybe we'll get some more answers as we move forward in your reading. But the fact that I started with the tower as well, usually I go from the left to right, but I went from the right and I'm moving over back over this way. It feels like I went to the most dramatic card. I went to the most highly energetic card, which is the tower. So, Spirit is saying like things are not as bad as you think they are, or things are actually going pretty well. At this time, you may be going through like this back and forth energy exchange. Okay. So maybe you're not where you want to be foundationally. This could be in your career. This may be in your home. This may be in your relationships. This could be in your sense of feeling secure with self. This could be in your body. You may be healing through some things, and so you're not feeling like where you basically like want to be when you conceive a child, or you may not feel like you're ready for a child in some way, but you're like, I want a kid, but I don't feel like I'm ready. My environment's not ready. I don't know, like there's something there. But Spirit is saying like you are just hyper focusing on the bad stuff or the things that have like this very negative like energy surrounding them. Of course, we're human, and a lot of times, like that's what we hyper focus on, like the things that are most dramatic in our life, right? It's like a calling, it's calling you out. Like how I was hearing the ladies, Bellas. Okay, you guys know, like they be having those little songs on the radio, and they be like, "Who's?" I'm not even sorry, guys. I didn't mean to laugh loud, but I started hearing the what's it called? That song, and they be like, "Who's humping tonight? Who's humping tonight? Who's humping tonight?" Right? And then they started playing that Faith Evans song. I never knew there was a love like this before. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like a whole highly energetic like vibe, right? You be listening to the radio, you're like, hey, I feel like even when I was like younger and I didn't know, wasn't really paying attention to the lyrics or anything like that, but I'm like, hey, this make me feel good, bumping in the car. But yeah, it's crazy. That's so funny. I had like a flashback, but I feel like it's like a calling, like what's happening in your journey and what's feeling most energetic at this time is really standing out to you. And Spirit is saying, like, stop hyper focusing on that. As a matter of fact, this energy right here for swords, okay, is where you truly are. These 2 cards are representing where you truly are in your journey to baby. These 2 cards are representing what it feels like externally. Maybe what it's looking like with the tower energy. It feels like everything's falling apart. Things are not going as planned, right? You're like, I'm doing things or I want to do things, but I don't know. My life may not be ready, like how we were talking about earlier. And the 5 of Swords represents disagreement. It's like a lose-lose battle. It may just feel like whatever you're doing is just not working. You keep finding yourself in a bind, okay? Spirit is asking you to be open at this time to receiving assistance from others. Like I said, this is a time of energy exchange for you. This could be this is a link between you and other people, or just you and the universe, right? Like you request from the universe provides in various ways. It may not be the way that you expected, but then the universe asks you to do something. Okay. And you have to answer that call because they're calling you to do that, right? Now, one of the things that some of you guys are being asked to do by the universe is to chill out with the Four of Swords. This could be taking a break from trying to conceive at this time. Okay. This may not be the right time. This could be in regards to finding self again, getting back on your feet in some way, shape, or form, reconnecting with self. I don't really feel partner energy here. Maybe there was like a disruption in partnerships. Okay, your baby may be wanting to come through in a stable foundation. Okay, but nonetheless, this Four of Swords is like chill out, chilling energy, meditation. Just feeling very like focusing on one thing, like that one sword with the Four of Swords. It's like that one thing. On the traditional Rider Waite card, there's four swords. Three of them are above his head, and then one is like laying by his side and it's golden. So it's really standing out. So it's like having that one idea, focusing on that and moving forward with that. So right now you're being asked to have one focus, one drive, one reason, okay, one idea to pursue. And I feel like that is surrounding your bringing balance back into your foundational space, okay? Whether this is your body, your relationship with self, your relationship with your partner, your finances, your home, okay? But it's foundational. It could be multiple foundational things, but it's foundational. Okay, let's see what we have coming through here from my fertility tarot for my Aries. And I'm seeing 111. Some of you guys are starting over in some way, shape, or form. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. Self-sufficient, independent, positive outcomes, soon to be / early pregnancy. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, now two things are coming through. One, some of you guys are in need of this is the energy you're heading towards, right? You're like spirit is wanting you to get out of this dependent energy and move more so into an independent, self-sufficient space. So this could be like your body is really depending on supplements right now. But instead of like supplementing, like your spirit team is asking you to just heal that aspect or that part of your body so that it's at a nutritional balance. You know what I mean? Instead of just replacing it with a supplement. Get the food or get the healing and nutrients through foods, right? And in that way, or through herbs, right? And heal your body in that way. Somebody else, or not just somebody, but some of you guys, okay, this is something I'm feeling like some of these struggles that you've experienced in the past, the Five of Swords and the Tower represent pregnancy. Okay, the Tower card can represent a pregnancy loss as well. So this could also be, or difficult. And then the Five of Swords is like difficulty, right? So this could be difficulty in pregnancy. You may have struggled to get pregnant, or when you are pregnant, you have difficulty, or this could be like you've experienced a previous loss. With this Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're being called to like really rely on outside support. Okay, like with this Six of Pentacles here, like right now, this is what you're needing to do until you step into this self-sufficient energy, right? So, AKA, maybe you're needed to be in close watch of a physician, and they have you on progesterone supplements, or you're eating, and then on top of that, of course, you're eating foods that are like yams, wild yams help with progesterone, and like other things that help support your body so that it can be strong enough to become independent, right? Instead of dependent on supplements, right? Then that helps you like kind of break away from that need of having that additional support. You know what I'm saying? So for some of you guys, this is about your pregnancy. So take note if you feel like that is for you. If you've been feeling that energy, like, oh, I do feel like I need additional support because I've had chemical pregnancies in the past, or I just always intuitively felt that way. This is your confirmation. Okay. Ooh, excuse me, confirmation burp. But we also have soon to be / early pregnancy. So you could be in early pregnancy at this time. One of your symptoms may be fatigue with the Four of Swords. Okay. The Six of Pentacles could also represent like needing excess something. So this could be an excess of food. Okay. I kind of feel like that energy, like gimme energy. It says a period of fertility, success, and abundance. Your investments have paid off and you are starting to see positive results. Appreciate the present moment. Take time to reconnect with your highest and most authentic self. So this is what this Four of Swords is about too. Taking some time to reconnect with your highest and most authentic self. And I feel like getting out of this Five of Swords energy and this Tower energy of like everything has been difficult up to this point. So what makes it any different moving forward? Okay. Reshaping your mind and your thoughts. I also, when I was reading it, what else? Oh, appreciate the present moment. Okay, so living in the present moment is big for you guys at this time. And then Spirit just really wants you to know that what you have put into your journey so far is really paying off. Like it hasn't been for nothing. Okay, you're going to start to see positive results if you haven't already. And anything else, Spirit? No, Spirit just wants you to know you're heading into this period of fertility, success, and abundance. Okay. And I love how we have abundance here because the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is Six of Pentacles is, a couple of cards before it, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So the Six of Pentacles is like where she is needing support. There's this back and forth energy. You give to me, I give to you. We support one another. And then she moves into the Seven of Pentacles where she starts investing in herself, investing money, investing time, energy into things that are going to help grow her independence, right? And then we get to the Eight of Pentacles where she consistently focuses on that. She has one thought, right? She has a one-track mind because she wants to strengthen whatever this is here that has been weak before or she's needed additional support with before. And then the Nine of Pentacles is she's independent, right? She's living in her dream home or she's approaching the dream home, but she at least has her own stuff. Her body is sufficient, she is stable, her hormones are stable. And so I feel like this is where we're headed here. I feel like Spirit just laid out that roadmap going from the Six of Pentacles, where you may be feeling like your body is needing extra help right now to get pregnant and all these different things, right? Going to the Seven of Pentacles, where you're like, you know what, I'm actually going to invest more time, more energy, more money, or something, right, to help strengthen the foundation of my body or my journey or whatever it is for you. And then you go into the Eight of Pentacles, where that is consistency, that is dedication, that is repetition, doing the same thing, getting into a routine, making it a habit, right? So that you really strengthen your body, you really strengthen the path of your journey. And then the Nine is like, okay, we're here, so you're just a few steps away, okay, is what Spirit is saying. I love that. So let's get your hi mama messages. And then after that, we are going to get a few channeled Spirit baby messages, and that will be the end. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited. We have, hi mama, it is time to let go of self-limiting beliefs. They are no longer protecting you. Yeah, we got to let those go. Okay, we got to let those go. These are the mindfulness activities we were talking about: meditation, chilling out, letting go of limiting beliefs. Okay, because they are limiting you. And then we have sacral chakra balance. Okay, it's really important. So this is about your creative center, realizing our becoming aware of the fact that you are a creator. You were destined to create in this lifetime, aka create babies. Okay, we also have, hi mama, I'm bringing your awareness to synchronicities. Okay, so your baby has been showing you signs and synchronicities. Things that repeat themselves over and over again are syncs, right? Synchronicities. And so like maybe, like I said, you've been struggling in some department within your journey and it has been like a repetitive type of thing. Your baby's like, this is like, pay attention to this. It's important. Okay, it's important. Um, Also, sacral chakra meditation or connecting with your womb. I'm seeing you put like, what crystal is that? This could be like a orange calcite crystal, like a raw orange calcite. It's really beautiful. It's orange and it's like, it kind of looks like this crystal that I have. My, almost dropped it. My rose quartz crystal, where it looks like this kind of makeup, right? Like it's raw. Um, but it's orange. I think it might be orange calcite. I'm not sure, but like putting something like that over your womb, or even like a orange palm stone. Let me get this one. This is my rose quartz palm stone. Laying something like this over your womb, okay, in the color orange, I feel like would be very powerful for you for womb connection as well as green. Okay, green like for fertility. We have, can you hear me? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and listen. So, your little one is definitely guiding you guys on your journey to baby. If you haven't downloaded that guide yet, your love notes from your baby, make sure you do so, okay? Because they're really wanting to connect with you. Let's see what else we have here coming through for you today. This one? Yeah, okay. You are more powerful than you think. Do you hear that silence? Like I literally felt the need to just pause and just like let the silence be heard. Okay. Like baby's like, you are more powerful than you think, mama. Okay. And papa, don't count yourself out. You've got this. Oh, your little ones are so encouraging. We also have your dreams and visions are a place where we deepen our energetic connection. I told you your babies are wanting to really build this relationship with you at this time. So, definitely download the guide, okay? Or you can even just create vision boards, daydream with your baby, visualize, different scenes in the future, right? You can see yourself in the future holding your child playing, in the fields, at the parks, and, looking, hearing them say, because look, they're like, can you hear me? So they definitely talk to you. You may be clairaudient or you have these abilities to really hear your baby's messages through your thoughts, okay? Whether you're literally hearing them or it's in your head. But like I'm hearing someone say, a baby say, or a child say, Mommy, look at me, Mommy, look at me. Look at me, Mommy. And they're on a swing at a park. So, like, visualizing having these experiences with your babies are going to be so powerful for you and really help push you through this phase of your journey. And then the other thing I just heard, and I'll leave the messages here in there. We have I heard like someone here has a child. You may have like a little boy, could be a little girl too, but someone here has a child. And what I was hearing was I was hearing that child say, Mommy, look, Mommy, look. And I feel like your spirit baby communicates to you through your child you have earthside already. Okay. So keep that in mind. They could be sending you signs of synchronicities through that child. They may be saying, my brother or my sister, and they don't have a brother or sister. Or they could be like, Mommy, this is for the baby, like, and you guys don't have a baby yet. So like that definitely I feel like really resonates as well. But yeah, you guys are headed in a direction where it may feel like things are being shook up at this time or they get shaken up. But your little one's like, hold on to your dream and vision of me, because I'm coming. Okay, I'm coming, and you can make it through this time in your journey to baby. Okay, so I'm sending you guys so much love, light, and of course, baby dust. And I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. You guys are my last reading in this series of zodiac readings for now. So thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.